Welcome back to Corner Pocket. I'm Tristan.
It's D.
We're about to get into the top 25 of college football, but before we do, we have to nominate a team for, well, that's embarrassing award. I would like to nominate Auburn. They came out flat against Georgia, and even with the loss of Todd Gurley, they still beat down Auburn. So that's my nomination. Who you got?
Well, I don't want to nominate a team. I want to nominate a unit.
Oh, okay.
And that's the defense formerly known as the Black Shirts. Melvin Gordon, I mean, I knew he was good, but broke LaDainian Tomlinson rushing record. But the difference was LaDainian Tomlinson done it against UTEP. They done it against the mighty Nebraska Black Shirts. Jared Talmadge and Grant Williams were rolling over in their graves about what happened Saturday. That was horrible and ridiculous.
That was pretty bad. So, with that being said, we're going to give it to Nebraska. Sorry, this belongs to you this week.
I'm surprised Pelini didn't blow a gasket. You know he crazy. Cuss the fans out.
All right, let's get into our first game. Kansas State at West Virginia. You have anything to say? I mean, I know
West Virginia, they tough at home. Like they hard to beat at home.
Right. TCU struggle with them at home.
The thing about K-State though, they will not beat themselves. They will capitalize off of your mistakes, and they don't make too many mistakes. So, even though West Virginia at home, I think K-State will figure out a way to pull this game off late. It'll be close though.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna roll with K-State too. Just see what's going on.
Next game, we have J.T. Barrett and Ohio State playing with Indiana.
Ohio State looks good.
Just the simple fact that Urban Meyer says it's going to be an open quarterback competition next year says a lot about Mr. Barrett, and Indiana don't have a chance.
I mean, he finally got it together.
Big house.
Indiana, this is not Missouri, so I'm going to go with Ohio State too.
But guys.
All right, Rutgers at Michigan State. Is there really anything to say? Michigan State. Let's go.
I drink to that.
All right.
Next,
Chip, I'm going to let you do this one.
we have Kansas traveling to Oklahoma. Kansas almost shocked the world last weekend, though.
They did.
And I'm not too sure that Oklahoma will even pull this game out, honestly.
Trevor Knight still injured.
Yeah, that's a good thing, though. That's a good thing. Yeah, that's a great thing.
That's a great thing.
Boomer. That's a great thing.
How much boom does Sooner have left?
Yeah, not much. But, you know, we have a dangerous running game that we seem to not exploit to the second half. I don't know what's going on. I'm one of the people that's saying Josh Heupel needs to go. So
instead of getting rid of Stupdeville, you want to get rid of Heupel?
You got to get rid of offensive coordinators. It's stale.
Right.
And
okay.
when you have a quarterback come in first-time starter and throw 3 first-half interceptions for you to realize that Texas Tech has the worst rush defense in the Big 12. So why are we passing the ball anyway?
Yeah.
It don't make any sense. It ain't rocket science, but I don't think they will lose at home again maybe this season. So, OU, let's see what y'all going to do.
Yep. I'm getting back on Stupdeville here. Let's see what happens. All right. Minnesota at Nebraska. Well, Nebraska, after coming off that embarrassing loss last week, I hope you got your chin straps.
3 quarters.
Strapped back
400 yards
on.
in 3 quarters.
That hurt. I'm not sure if, I was just going to say it. Minnesota does not have the running game that Wisconsin has. So, you may be okay in that note. I'm not sure if Abdullah is playing, which y'all did miss him.
Well, Nebraska barely. Next we have Washington State going to Arizona State. Washington State don't have a prayer. I don't know what's going on. I like Leach though. I hate he left Texas Tech, but
Arizona State looks good.
Arizona State gonna win this game. No defense in Washington State.
Who knows? Crazier things has happened in college football. All right, next game. Boston College at Florida State. Florida State coming off a win against my Hurricanes last week.
Lucky.
You know, that being said, you know, I'm not bitter, not angry. It is what it is. The Hurricanes put up a good fight, but I still wasn't good enough. That being said, I don't really feel like Florida State will come out with a hangover. I feel like they're still pissed about being at number 3 in the committee not acknowledging.
They don't play to the second half.
That's true.
They can't keep living like that because it's going to come back and bite them eventually. But
so,
not this week.
I'll take Florida State.
Next we have Ole Miss going to Arkansas. Arkansas put it on LSU last week.
Yes, they did.
You know, but
Bo
kind of
Wallace,
hard to pick this game.
stay out the stands. Bo Wallace, stay out the stands.
I think Ole Miss have enough bullets left to beat Arkansas, though.
Okay.
Let me go Rebels.
Well, I'm gonna just go with the underdogs. I'm gonna just go with the Razorbacks, just to see what happens. I mean, then again, like, you know, last week, you never know what happened. You'll never know what happened this week. So maybe Arkansas is still hyped up on the LSU win and can come out and beat Ole Miss. But I mean, if they don't, whatever. It is what it is. All right, Arizona at Utah. I feel like this is gonna be a big game.
Yeah. If Utah players remember to hold on to the ball when they go into the end zone, and maybe, you know, they can win the game. But
yeah, Utah was embarrassed last week against Stanford too. I
Rich
guess they forgot to come out and play.
Rich Rod's been linked to the Florida job. You know, they say he want to coach with an offensive mind. So I don't know if that would be a distraction for the players. I don't think it will be. So go with the Wildcats.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take over Rich Rod in this one too. We'll see what happens.
All right, next game we have Wisconsin going to Iowa. Melvin Gordon might run for 600 yards against that defense.
Georgia State at Clemson.
Is Georgia State Division I?
Maybe D2. I don't know.
Louisville at Notre Dame. The injuries racking up in Notre Dame, and it's not looking good.
No, it's not. Cameraman got his wish too, because he said, "I'll be glad when the Irish lose, because I'm tired of hearing about them because they're overrated."
They got brought back down to earth. Louisville have a pretty good defense too, so
yeah, they do.
I believe the Cardinals will pull that game out.
All right, Western Carolina at Alabama.
New number 1, Roll Tide.
Oh, okay.
Western Carolina like a sacrificial lamb this week.
That's pretty sad. Big shout out to Amari Cooper too.
Next we have Colorado going to Oregon, another snoozer.
Let's not fall asleep on this game, Ducks. Let's get it done. Samford.
That like a train school with Sanford and Brown?
Dude, I don't know.
Yeah.
This is the game that Auburn needs to bounce back.
Auburn can use the backups and win this game.
After those 2 embarrassing losses last week. All right.
Vanderbilt at Mississippi State. Mississippi State almost made a miraculous comeback in the Alabama game.
But they're a second half team too, which showed like you can't squander the first half and expect to come back in the second half. It doesn't work like that.
But they playing Vanderbilt this week and not Alabama. They still number 4. They still in the playoffs, so they still have motivation to go out and play. So go with the Bulldogs.
Yeah. Well, Oklahoma State at Baylor. Oh, you're going to drink to that? Well, let me shout out.
I hate Baylor.
Well, let me shout out to the cameraman again. Your Longhorns beat the Cowboys. I know you were excited about that. Baylor is a fluff team to me. That's all I have to say. I don't really see Oklahoma State putting up a big fight.
Oklahoma State too young right now, but
let's go Bears. You turned it upside down. Okay, our next game is going to be interesting due to the fact that my brother said he would never pick them again, even if they are ranked. It doesn't matter who they play. So that being said, our next game is Missouri at Tennessee.
Shout out to Dee Dee. Not picking Missouri.
You not gonna pick them?
Rocky Top. Go.
I'll pick. I'll pick Missouri.
Not picking them.
All right, for our game of the week, we have decided to go with USC at UCLA. USC young team has made a lot of mistakes. A few of those games they should have won, but by being inexperienced and making mistakes, they've lost.
UCLA, an old team that making mistakes. So
well, I wouldn't give UCLA a pass for being that. I'm just saying USC has made some mistakes.
Well, this is like the Oak Cliff Super Bowl, Texas, Dallas, Texas. That's the Kimball Carter game for those who don't know. It's a crosstown rivalry. UCLA, I don't know what got in them this season. I thought they was overrated from the get-go.
Right.
And I just think USC a little hungrier, so just a rivalry game, you never know what happens. So I'm going to go with the underdog. Trojans.
Well, I would like to go with UCLA and Brett Hundley, but their defense, they just haven't really showed me anything. So, sorry to all my UCLA friends out there. I'm going to go with the Trojans, too. Sorry. All right, those are our top 25 picks. Stay tuned for our NFL picks next.